Springtime, here in the UK, is always a special season, when the bleak harshness of the winter melts away and is replaced by a torrent of new life. And there is perhaps no better or more infamous place to represent such non-stop change than here, right on the Pembrokeshire coast. On this journey across the season, we will be visiting two sites along this 200-mile stretch where change is especially fast. Blink, and it's gone.
And this island behind me here is the first, Skomer.
It's early April, and the island has just opened for the millions of people who visit this natural haven every year. But they aren't the first visitors to arrive. On the other side of the island, vast swathes of kittiwakes have already chosen their nesting spots. Although this has done nothing to reduce the incessant clamouring. Some of the wildlife here stays all year round. The rabbits don't really have a choice. They were introduced to the island in the 13th century to be farmed for food and fur. They keep the island's vegetation low, and therefore the ground more suitable for burrowing seabirds to use. But it's the arrival of the more colourful characters that really draw the crowds here. Atlantic puffins. A couple of weeks now into April, some 25,000 of them have begun arriving on Skomer. This island supports the largest breeding puffin colony in southern Britain. Right now, their only concern is landing safely, courting their mate, and finding an empty burrow within which they can safely raise their chicks. Because, out here on the coast, if you can't find shelter from the full force of the North Atlantic, you will be no match for the spring tides. What life could possibly not only survive, but rear young when there is no shelter at all?
This is Elagug Stacks, located in Castlemartin in southern Pembrokeshire. And the absolute cacophony you can hear behind me here is being generated by the innumerable guillemots and razorbills that come here every spring to breed. But believe it or not, when I was last here in mid-April, this place was completely deserted. And now, when I've returned a couple of weeks later, there are thousands of them.
But, as we continue further into May, the transformation of Skomer is even more striking. Bluebells completely cover the once green island, soon to be joined by the red campion that will fully bloom in June. And incredibly, in just another couple of months' time, nearly all of the seabirds nesting along the Pembrokeshire coast will have returned back out to sea. Yet another reminder that the change here is truly never ending.